Already enraged again.
I'm literally just thinking
Hi,
about
everybody.
that
I mean, it's
Misfit
such a
toys.
50, you might as well.
Dog
Happy
theme.
50th episode.
Yeah.
Everyone. I don't know. I fixed the cams and now they're fucking broken
And
again.
they're broken again.
Are they?
Good job.
Not broken,
this
just in the wrong spots.
Yeah,
might be
apparently
because I went
Sly
out and then
was
came back
reading
in.
Reeves' Atlas.
Possibly, yeah. We'll just blame Artemis. And
guess.
blame Agni.
Fuck you, Agni. Blame you.
Always Agni.
Blame Agni.
50th episode, guys. That's pretty awesome.
Happy 50th.
Happy 50th.
We're
Hi,
almost.
Alyssa.
We're almost old
Hi.
enough to get AARP.
So Sly's Atlas today.
Why is Atlas today?
Oh my fucking
Yeah,
god.
I was gonna say it's high.
And
That
riding
wasn't
horse
me.
As a centaur. I don't even care. I'm doing it.
Slatless. Slightless.
Goodness sake. And thank you so much for the hype train, everybody.
Choo choo.
Much appreciated.
Made it to a level 2.
Yeah.
I bit my tongue really hard like 3 days ago, and it's so sore still.
That sucks.
Thank you.
All right. So, couple of announcements. First of all, shout out to Jesse with an I and Kyle for recognizing
You
Artemis
said it
at the
wrong.
movie theater.
You said it wrong.
I
Abby.
did
You gotta do it
not.
again. You gotta do
How?
it again. Thank you.
Jesse with an I and
Me-
Kyle.
To be fair, they thought that I was you. They were a little disappointed.
I doubt they
But
were
still.
disappointed. Also, if you see us at Gary Con, come say hi next year, because
Yeah, I promise she doesn't bite.
only with consent. Anyway, moving on.
Awkward.
Our sponsor tonight is in the chat, Canadian Dice. You can go to canadiandice.ca, use the code TheVectair for 10% off of your dice order. Our Maggie's pick of the week this week is the compass die, which is actually really fitting because we had a whole discussion a little bit ago about how we don't know cardinal directions, in the sense of if I leave my house, I don't know which way's north.
It's
So you can get
Siri,
these
Siri,
die.
Don't tell me turn east on Brett Street. Left or right, bitch. Left or
You
right.
can get the compass die at canadiandice.ca. And Ryan, I'm sorry if you didn't realize you have them. They're on your site, so that's why we picked them. Yeah, and it'll help you know the cardinal directions because it'll, you just take your D20 and there's an actual usable compass inside of it.
I'm gonna say, does the compass actually work?
Yes,
Oh.
according to the description.
Although Ryan doesn't know he has them, so who knows?
Or he meant where, as in where's the sponsor? I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are awesome. So I assume they are. What do we got this week? Thursday, Song of Crystal and Shadow is here at 8:30. And I'm actually guest starring over on the Liching Hour for another episode of Swashbucklers at
I love
9
them.
p.m. So that is the Liching Hour here on Twitch. We've rated them a couple times. Lich is amazing. We love to love him.
He's very pretty
Over
eyes.
there.
Very pretty
Swashbucklers
eyes.
is really great. They take like a guest star like every episode, and
Yeah.
I've been on it, and I was like that sweary southern elf. It was great.
Yeah. What else
After
we
blew
got?
something up the last time she was there.
I blew something up and stole something that's needed for their entire storyline. So this is going to be
That's
their
why you have
attempt
to
to
go
get it
back.
back.
I blew something up too, and it came to light that I was dating one of their bad guys.
Yes, yes. Lots of fun. If you ever get a chance to guest spot on Swashbucklers, definitely do it. It's so much fun.
Yeah, say yes.
Say yes. Friday, we got Fixius 5. Saturday, Together Among the Stars. And this is actually Emily's scheduled event. The last time Emily appeared, it was a last-minute pinch thing because the person that was supposed to be on, their internet was down because I guess somebody ran into the transformer or something. I don't know. That
Yeah,
was Duckburg, right?
poor Duck. Yeah, poor
Yeah.
Duck.
So
Didn't
Duck
that
is
happen to
somewhere in the
He
rotation
rescheduled.
again. Yes.
He
Didn't that happen to
rescheduled.
Agni though.
What?
No. Well, maybe, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's happened
What
to me
about
a
Agni?
couple of times.
My brain hurts now. Sorry. I'll mute myself.
Okay. Obviously, check out our merch store at Society 6 and our podcast. So that's all the episodes, one-shots, every campaign play, all the other bullshit that we do. You can get it on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music.
Except for the birthday bash, because I'm not done yet.
I'm not done yet either. That's why it's not on the YouTubes yet. Sorry, YouTube. It's taken me longer than I thought because it's 12 hours and a lot of work. Don't say it, Cedar. Don't. See it on your face.
Don't say there. Don't even go there. We know. Okay, we
know.
realize that.
We know.
We also spent 45 minutes last night brainstorming after we should have gone to bed. We get how it works. It's okay.
You should see the schedule map that we have now. It's kind of crazy. Anyway.
It looks like the inside of our brains.
Pretty much. All right, so let's get
Cedar, stop
started.
making that face.
You know what, Cedar? Just keep your opinions inside of your face, please. I can't show you the map, Sophia, because it has secrets.
Yep.
Secrets.
Can confirm.
Lots of things coming, so keep an eye out. And if you want to play with us for whatever reason, I don't know, some things may be coming up that have open seats available. You can go to tinyurl.com/vacpackplay and fill out the little questionnaire there, and you too could play with us. I don't know why you would.
Tell me that you did that, so that I remember to check the damn thing.
We will check the thing on a regular basis going into new areas. It's fine. I have it open on my browser all the time.
Okay. Well, at least one of us does.
Yes. All right, so let's get down to Mistwalkers, session 50.
Just
the
had a freaking
Mistwalkers.
moment here. Oh my god, sorry.
Like a good moment or a bad moment?
Like I'm looking through my inventory and I saw a coin purse on here and I was like, why do I have it? Why do I have the chicken from the other campaign in my bag?
Oh no. No.
Oh, Henwin the coin purse.
Henwin the coin purse. Okay. So where we left off. It was actually just between Rest 2 and Rest 3. Or Watch 2 and Watch 3. You had been kicked out of Oselo after Yenrik set fire to some shit. And Alaric blew a hole in the wall of a building.
Was Alaric.
I fixed the hole.
You did.
Yenrik did not fix anything.
It still happened, though. And that's the problem.
Yeah, literally, me, Sly, and Gordon left the party alone for like half an hour.
Half an hour, 45 minutes, and things went to pot.
It wasn't Ki'Lai's fault this time.
You were supposed to be watching them. Mom friend.
With an escort from the residents of Oselo, you have been shown the proverbial door, the west route out of the town, out of the village, really. Heading towards, I'm assuming, Pantera Lodge. You have directions for that location. Yenrik knows how to get there. It's just going to take some climbing. Settling into your first watch, you experience some weird shit. There was some sort of pond that literally stripped and bleached a deer to the bone. But then the deer got back up in its skeletal form and pranced off into the jungle as if nothing had happened.
It was cool, but also disgusting.
A hunting party of goblins actually set down their own camp about 15 feet from your tiny hut produced by Breeze.
Gerlins!
And Ki'Lai and Alaric ended up freaking them out because all of a sudden there was a disembodied head telling them not to freak out.
Look, I never said it was a good plan.
They managed to run, and with a shout from Alaric, avoided hitting the pond to the north that had previously stripped the deer's bones. Which brings us to third watch. Nope, sorry. We had second watch too.
Yeah, I was gonna
Where
say, so that was
Breeze
our tender moment.
Breeze and Athelstan's had some fifis, culminating in I know what your face looks like when you eat chocolate.
Why is everyone like literally hanging on to that
Because
quote
it
so
is
hard?
so supremely gay that I can't even stand it.
Oh, good.
It was really, really good.
Oh, oh, thank you. It just came out of my face. I honestly didn't plan it at all. I just thought
Yeah.
it right there.
The music was exchanged. And in the distance during your watch, you heard the buzzing of some sort of insect-like creature. Never got closer, never moved further away. It was just a constant droning,
Just
kind of
bugs fucking.
underpinning your conversation. Coming to the end of Watch 2, we pick up with Watch 3. Who's taking it?
I literally can't. We just sit up.
How about Atlas? And
Atlas and Gordon can do it.
oh my God, yes, Atlas and Gordon.
How about
I know
people
it's
who are
different.
actually present?
Oh, you
Flying
wanna-
Gordon
you
can
wanna
do it.
Play with yourself.
Flying
No,
Gordon can
I
do
I
it.
don't want to
Wait, no,
role play
what if
with
it was,
myself.
What if it was Gordon and Liliana?
I don't want to role play with myself. That's boring.
It'd be fun.
not.
No, it would not.
Entertaining
be
for
boring.
us.
Wait, did
Literally,
Yenrik
they
already
have
do a
two
walk?
different voices.
Did Yenrik already do one?
Yenrik
No.
has not done a watch, no.
Okay, come here,
Do you,
buddy.
do you really trust Yenrik to do a watch?
And
Sly?
Gordon.
Oh,
So
Hey, come
Yenrik
on,
and
guys.
Gordon and Sly? It's a
I didn't-
threefer?
Wasn't Gordon on watch with Ki'Lai the first watch?
Oh,
No, that was a couple
Alara
days
that was
ago.
that was the other day. My bad.
I need to have a conversation with the rabbit because I need to know if I'm gonna be used as bait for this
Oh yeah,
fucking
okay.
bag
This will be
man.
this will be interesting. Sly and Yenrik. I vote yes.
But also, I want Gordon there so that like I don't throttle the
Okay.
strangle the fucking rabbit.
Literally,
we'll say that
Athelstan just
it's
refused
a-
to wake up Sly.
A threesome watch.
A threesome, okay.
I would rather not.
Gordon has you in his lap, Sly. And because he wasn't prepared to actually do the watch, he's just sort of like slumped over you. His muzzle's like on your shoulder, and he's kind of like half asleep against your ear.
He's just a big fluffy armchair.
It's literally how the wrinkle pig sleeps every night, so I'm used to
Yeah.
it.
That's why I said it.
You know, like when small dogs or like cats are like being assholes and then they're sitting on their owner's lap and they're like me the whole time. The whole time. Okay. Anyway.
Yenrik and Sly, I need perception checks from both of you, one each, or one at advantage from one of you.
I can see in the dark. So should I do it at advantage? Or you have like
I'll take
wild-
it at advantage.
What?
I should take it at advantage.
Yeah, you have like ridiculous stats. You do it.
Tower or
Yenrik's broken.
Just in the table's fine. Dirty 20. Okay.
see, not that broken.
All right, and roll me a d100.
Me?
Either one.
I'll do it.
Okay.
It's fine.
You can
That
roll it if
does
you
it.
want, Sly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, can we take whichever one's like the one that you're supposed, like the better one that you're supposed to have? Okay, well,
Between the two of you, you can decide which one to take. Do you want 71 or 65?
I'd go 65.
65? Okay. So as you settle into your watch, again, there's movement outside of the bubble. and you see to the north, against this pond, a man comes out of the jungle dressed in not heavy leathers, but more like hunting leathers, sort of like a butt flap and like a vest, arrows, like a short dagger, a short sword as well. Sets all of that down along with their bedroll and kind of like their camping gear. Strips naked and steps into the pond.
Well, there goes half of what I was about to say. I was gonna say, we're gonna have a conversation, Yenrik, and you're not gonna get on my nerves, or I'm gonna go tell that hunter that rabbit's on the menu tonight.
Oh, rabbit's on the menu? It has been a while since I've tasted that.
Anyway.
He was just like spaced out and all here was rabbits on the menu and it's like, oh, food.
Me, though. Me. For sure.
I meant you.
Oh, me. I haven't been eating in a while.
I take back what I said, Sophia. You can
We
totally
have so many
call.
new people watching tonight. Welcome.
We do?
At least 4 that I know of.
Oh, God.
And the dome blows up and we all die, and that's the end of the campaign. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
At least
I
we
thought that
don't
was already implied.
get in
50 episodes strong of dick and fart jokes. Might as well throw in some ass eating while we're at it.
Anyway, is that guy dead, or like what's happening with the naked guy in the pond?
He's
Are you
probably
watching?
undead now.
Yeah, we're watching.
Okay. So he kind of wades into the middle-ish of the pond, about up to just above the navel. Stands there for about 12 seconds, and then begins screaming bloody murder. So everybody who's asleep, roll perception checks at disadvantage, just to see if it wakes you up.
No.
Oh, come on. The one time I didn't want to wake up.
You're not at disadvantage, so you gotta roll again
Oh,
anyway.
shoot. Yeah, you're right. It didn't work. I clicked on it, but it didn't click. My apologies. That's better. Get that out now. I rolled a,
Wow.
I rolled a 5.
That got rid of a nat 20 for me.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Get rid of that bad roll there.
So,
Sorry, I'm trying to
Ki'Lai,
cover that.
you're the only one that wakes up. You're still, you just wake up a little bit at this scream and you kind of, what? And you see just the silhouette of this man in the pond that is now screaming and clawing his way towards the shore.
What the fuck? I go running, I guess.
Okay.
No, wait. Just wait. I don't know. This seems weird. Don't go. Wait.
I mean,
he
you
claws
decided
his
to
way-
bathe in the skeleton generator, so it seems like a him problem.
I was gonna feed Yenrik to him, but clearly it's not gonna happen.
As he's clawing his way up, and Ki'Lai, you're running towards him, you can see basically everything from the navel down has been stripped and bleached. So it's just bone. Where the body ends, like the physical skin and muscle and tissue, it's just this sort of ragged strips of flesh, and like there's an intestine hanging out on one side. The stomach is just like flopping around the hip bone. It's not a pretty sight.
Mercy kill him.
He looks up at you and there's like tears in his eyes.
I
And then
rolled him
something
back in.
happens.
Of course it
You
does.
see this sort of the screaming and the crying and the pain etched on his face just stops dead. He stands up. Good evening. Goes and picks up all of his equipment, dresses himself, what's left of him anyway, and walks off into the brush.
Lost his peen and he's not upset about it.
What the
I
fuck?
walk back to camp. I fucking hate it here.
So Yinrik, Sly, and Ki'Lai are the only ones to have witnessed this.
You know what? I think I want the bagman to come get
And
me.
Gordon's dish.
Just get me out of here. This is fucked.
See, just stay in the bubble. He decided to go swim in the skeleton thing. That's his problem.
What happened? What just happened?
What is wrong with you?
What do you mean? What's wrong with me?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, she's got her mic in sport mode. It's over now.
It'll sound funny if I don't, and then I have to go in and fix it.
I was kidding. It just made me laugh, so that's why I said it.
Mike and Crocs in sport mode.
4-wheel drive.
I mean, going and pulling them out would have prolonged the suffering. So, like, just
Yeah, cool. But like, what the fuck?
what?
happened? Why? What is happening right now?
We're
Why
not
did you
that
do
far from the village, right? We're like a half day's walk.
How about that?
Do your people come here?
I open my notebook.
Oh my god.
I'd
gonna
roll,
write that.
but Fancy Grounds is disconnected.
It should be connected. It did freeze for a second, but it's there.
I don't see Yinrik at all. On
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does
I
say
don't
connect
see him there.
disconnected. So in your notebook, there is a very small note. You're not a hunter. You're not part of the
Yeah.
hunting parties in general. You're not even part of the gathering parties. You're part of the sit in a room and don't touch anything and maybe it'll be okay group.
I wonder why.
But you
That
have
was good
heard
reason for that.
some of the hunters and the gatherers talk about a pond that is located outside of Oselo, and nobody is quite sure what it is. It's obviously water, but there's something more to it, particularly around the middle of it.
Nah, I ain't got nothing. Just stay
Great.
away from it. Don't go in it, and you'll be fine.
You're
Just the other
you're
things
allowed
that
to
the
help
outside
there.
might get you.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna go back to bed now. So I don't stab you with something sharp and pointy.
Can we get a +1 on the threats to kill Yinrik or harm Yinrik counter?
You need to start a counter in chat so how many times have people threatened to kill Yenrik?
or hurt, threaten
Like-
to maim.
It's like 4 for me in the last 5 minutes.
All right, with Ki'Lai settling down, Sly and Yinrik and Gordon by proxy, who still woke up a little bit during that whole screaming and then the melting or whatever it was. But since Sly didn't rush to help, he didn't really move either. He just he's the big teddy bear that you can get from IKEA wrapped around you.
I think it was a little nosy.
Like one of
Yeah.
those hats with the long arms with little peats on the end of them.
It just makes me think of the meme where it's the small cat and the big scary dog.
Mhm.
Fix him, Brutus.
If you squeeze his left hand, his right ear will flick.
So, why am I here? Why am I gonna be bait for the
You
bag
decided to
man?
come with the party, right?
You came to find me.
I mean, yeah, but you're here because you chose to be here.
Okay, but why did you come find me? I know
'Cause
it
I
has
was told
to do
to.
with the bag man.
Because I was told to.
Okay, but do you know what, details? More
No.
information?
No, not really.
Are you lying to me? Affy? I mean, God.
Sky Daddy.
Right?
You can make
Sky
an insight check, and Yinrik can make a deception or perception check in the tower. Fantasy Grounds is gonna Fantasy Grounds
Persuasion.
tonight, though. Because Yenrik rolled and it froze up.
I rolled a fucking 19 and it didn't work.
Hang on, it still might register. No, it
There you
registered.
go.
You're good. You're good.
Dirty 20.
He seems like he doesn't know. He's just doing what he was told to do.
That was a waste of a good roll. What is the likelihood of me being used as bait for the bag?
50-50? Either you are or you're not. So 50-50.
I deserve that. That's fair. Okay, well, how long is this watch? How long am I stuck here with you?
An hour.
No, it's longer than that.
4 hours. So, what was the bagman like? Do you remember?
Do I remember?
Yeah, there are things that are very difficult to forget. The Bagman is one of them. It's not so much what it looked like or what it, like how big it was or anything like that, because you were essentially pulled from one place to another. What really sticks is the feeling of his hand holding yours.
Was it so cold?
It was cold and it had this sort of papyrusy, stretched cotton feel to it. You could feel the tendons in his hand, and his fingers were so long that when he took your hand, it wrapped around your hand, your wrist, and almost all the way up to your elbow. So like your little fingers were just like in his palm, and your entire arm was encased in his hand.
So I'm just sitting there like this.
You remember as you're pulled through the portable hole into whatever this sort of nether dimension is. It was cold. The air was stale and stagnant and had smell, but it was hard to place. It wasn't like a rot smell or anything like that. It was just more of that kind of papery cotton neutral smell.
Just old and wrong.
Old and wrong. That's exactly right. And every so often you got a flash of long stringy hair in a mop down to shoulders. And these beady, glowing white eyes looking out at you.
All I can think of is Aaron in Titan form. That's all I can think of. Yep, that was right. Yep, like the later seasons. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Ooh.
All I was thinking of was SCP-106.
Do you relate all that?
Yeah, so that's just me like rocking back and forth, and then be like, "Wait, what was the question?" Oh yeah, and then just word vomiting all of that at you.
I'm sitting there scribbling notes down. Okay, interesting. Oh, really? That's nice. Oh, nice.
Is that like the Yenrik equivalent of like, wow, that's wild?
I hate that. I hate that image so much.
He nods like he's not listening to a word you're saying, but he's writing everything down.
Kind of like lean in, like, is there like a thought behind those eyes?
No, not really.
Put some pants on.
Well, we
Oh
do
yeah,
appreciate-
I don't like
also
pants.
very naked.
Wasn't talking to you.
I mean, I don't like pants either.
Anyway, have you ever? I guess you have never seen the Bagman, then.
No, I have not had the opportunity to encounter that individual.
The opportunity. Oh. Good. You don't want it.
I like scoot over and like flip through my book, showing Sly some of the like sketches of creatures I've seen.
All right, so what creatures do you show Sly? Yes, I'm going to make you do this so that Sly has the knowledge.
Are you gonna send me like the pictures too?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
And every D&D creature I ever known has just went out the window.
I knew that was gonna happen.
I really appreciate that.
Congratulations, you are fully embodying Yinrik.
A displacer
Just-
beast, maybe?
Well,
that we
displacer
just
beast
saw?
for sure. You guys have seen
Blazer
those.
Beast, Owl
I don't remember what
Bear.
those look like, but I can Google that.
I wear a
No, I
coat
got it.
that's made out of one.
It's a panther with like long squid arms.
Tentacle.
Like a condor. Like the condor.
I'll just share this one to everybody because you've all seen this one.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember seeing that, but I do kind of like that. That's cool.
I wear a cloak that's made out of one of those. It pisses Effie off all the time.
Doesn't actually,
Or
but
what?
okay. I can kill you even with that.
Complain about it every combat.
Wait, you wear a what?
I wear a
It's
cloak made
lace
out of one of
cloak.
those.
Also, for the people who are new, it took me up until like a couple months ago to understand what a D20 is. So
You don't have to
like,
confess all of your
Yeah.
So
your
me not-
nonsense all the
so me
time.
not
But the
remembering
bus is
anything?
coming, and Sly just like, oh well, okay, this is where I laid down, and the bus is still coming, and yep.
I show her a picture of the roving mauler.
The
Oh.
reason I'm saying this is because I'm asking these questions when people are like, "Didn't you just see this last week?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I did, but." Whoop.
You expect me to remember things?
Oh my god, why would you send that?
Because it's
That was not actually
agony.
in Fantasy Grounds, so hang on, I gotta make a token for that.
Internally, I'm like, we roast Yenrik for not remembering anything, but like, wow.
Why do you have to make a token for it?
No, not a token. I just I need to import the image because it's not.
That's a pretty cool thought.
Please show her fluffy, adorable things.
I mean,
Another
of course
one.
not.
I think it was a growl.
Yeah, those are like squiddy things, aren't they? With
I mean,
a
I
beak.
remember the owl bear. That was a fun one. Also, listen, if you can't laugh at yourself, ew.
Thanks for following, Jake.
Ew. Is it only a back legs? Ew.
What was the other one? Sorry.
A growl. GREL.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a squid thing with like a beak, isn't it?
So does that just do like cartwheels? Okay, that's pretty
Kinda.
cool. I don't hate that one.
A flump.
Oh yeah, gotta have a flump.
Gotta have a flump in there.
Like that one. Don't tell me what it does because I'll probably not like it anymore, but I like that one.
Flumps are so
Oh, no,
cute. I
Yenrik,
love
like,
them.
He's just
They
like a little
they would
lava lamp.
describe these
They're
creatures from
just
the
little
like the hunters
guys.
would, and Yenrik would just like doodle it down.
The flumps, they travel on their own farts.
Kind of, yeah.
Actually,
Essentially.
I
Yeah.
don't like
Just
it.
like kimchi from Chowder.
Okay, I'm really not into this whole lion doing the cartwheel thing. Like, I don't understand how it moves. My mental image is horrifying.
You're seeing like a coin going across the surface on its
Yeah,
side,
so just cartwheels.
essentially.
Does its head rotate it, or does it just stay like?
I raided into a stream where someone was playing Sons of the Forest, and there was just the two front ends of dudes attached to each other, and they were like, yeah, that was a thing.
What?
Fucking Sons
No.
of the Forest. I don't understand it.
Well, if
Sorry,
you've
I'm
ever-
trying to take a picture of this.
Although I do love that one guy. Kevin? Is that his name? I don't know. Starts with a K.
Either
Right.
way. So,
So my
Yenrik shares
favorite-
these doodles with you.
My favorite is not the Bagman, and definitely not the cartwheel lion.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's your favorite color?
A knock. That'd be one more. I think
I
that's what
have
called.
space for one more on the screen, so.
Oh, that one is not in.
The growl.
A noctis, maybe.
The growl is really driving me nuts. I like wanna like go over and like heart the brain.
I don't remember, Rafi, but you fanned over. I don't remember.
The Nothic?
Yes,
Oh, the
that.
Nothic. Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
That's me remember things. Yeah, that.
I think I've seen one of those before.
Yes, Jake, I have.
Yeah, we see
Yep.
it every time we play with Agni.
Damn.
Yeah. So Yenrik shares these drawings with you. You recognize the Nothic. You did encounter one at one point.
Okay. Interesting. Terrifying. I just need a minute to like absorb the fact that these are all things that exist.
They are, and it can get so much worse.
You know what? I'm
They
not
do
gonna
get so much worse.
ask. I'm not gonna ask.
That ain't even hard to do. It get worse.
You think, just look at the gibbering mouth something or other. Those are terrifying.
Gibbering mouther.
Yeah.
You know what? I said I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know, guys.
Telling
Don't
you,
do it,
you don't
Offie.
want to know.
Don't do it. I mean, Sky Offie, don't do it.
I cannot confirm or deny where certain creatures may dwell.
I thought you were just gonna send me a picture of it. Like, please
Oh
don't.
no. Okay, so with your little information exchange, anything else you're doing on your watch?
No,
I will
not really.
say also with your perception checks, you did, or your like perception check at advantage, you do hear that buzzing droning in the distance. Again, does not get closer, does not move further away. It's just a constant.
Do you know what that is, Yenrik?
I'm gonna focus on the sound and see if I can, like.
You know these to be dire bees. You know that there
Big
is a
bugs with
colony. Yeah, there's a colony to the west of you. You won't come across it unless you go out of your way to go to it.
Good, not gonna do that. I mean, I don't know this because you didn't tell me that, but maybe
Oh,
you
yeah.
do that.
I make it like
I
an
lost a
elaborate, like,
character to one of those once.
these giant black and red flying creatures with giant 4-foot stingers that make this like golden goo that tastes fantastic.
Just like backing further and further into Gordon's fur.
But there's only a couple hundred of them. It's no big deal.
Only. Good. Yep. Let's avoid those.
Yeah.
Agni, I could have swore you would just said, "Let me hear." Buzzing.
They do taste really well. They're fantastic.
So like What's your favorite color?
Color?
Yeah.
Oh, color. Blue. It's a very shocking color.
It's not a bad color. Is that a reference to something I missed? Oh yeah,
I'm a lightning sorcerer.
right. As soon as it left my mouth, I realized what I said. Yep. What's your favorite food? Is it barbecue?
Oh, yes. Anything roasted, mostly. With some sauce. Oh, it's fantastic. I haven't had tiefling in a while, though. Minotaur's pretty good. Satyr's been pretty good, too.
Gonna have
Rabbit's kind of gamey, though.
so.
Wait, what?
It's okay.
Okay. Mm.
So do you just eat like everything? And I mean like chomp, like gonna like consume and actually like, do it for the crunch, not in a.
Oh, no, it's definitely for the taste.
I meant that in a not inappropriate way. That's what I tried to communicate.
Yeah, but when you're out here, you kind of eat what you can come across.
Does that mean if you get super annoying and we kill you and eat you, it's totally justified because we're trying to survive?
It means you're stronger than I am, so it means, yeah, it's fine with me.
Right. So it's confirmed. Agni is the killer rabbit of Kerbanog.
Literally was just thinking that.
That means, but okay.
It's a fucking
Monty
white
Python.
rabbit from
Look
Monty
at his
Python.
razor sharp. Look at the bones.
It's a white rabbit that lives in a cave just surrounded by bones, and they're.
We
And-
we need
and
to
they're
have
like,
a channel
hey.
watch party one night
I
where
mean,
like
Monty Python.
we just yes.
if not just for the
I'll bring my
just the scenes that are like pertinent to frequent references, like the French on top of the wall and your arm is off and knee. I say knee. Just cut all those scenes and smush them together.
So the whole movie of the Holy Grail one. That's the only one I've seen.
Arnold, you're dead.
Oh no, dead yet.
We could go for a walk now. I feel
Shut up,
happy. Okay, focus.
You did that.
I know I
So,
did.
Yenrik, question.
Yes.
2 questions. 1. If you throw something dead in that pond, will it come back to life if it's already dead?
You want to find out?
Yes.
Well, let's go
You're
find
not
out.
killing anybody in the bubble.
No, not in the bubble. We'll just, find a little animal and toss it in there. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Is this a trap?
Are you thinking it's a trap?
I think Yenrik breathing is a trap.
You can make an
Wow.
insight check.
An insight check?
Yeah. And Yenrik again, tower, deception, persuasion.
I mean, he literally did say it's been a while since I've eaten tiefling.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what it is. Okay, insight, yeah. Not bad. It's pretty good.
Okay. You feel he's telling the truth. It's not a trap. He literally wants to go find a small animal, kill it, and then throw it in the pond to see what happens.
Let's do it.
Slice got to roll again and take the lower. Jer.
What? Oh,
It's
shit.
Jer.
I didn't even see that. Okay, roll again.
That was posthumous.
I'm pretty sure that happened after, but okay.
Yeah, that's
Well, there is
true.
the lag for chat, so we kind of got to
Yeah.
buffer for that. Oh no. Natural one.
Too late. I already know the answer.
Yeah, you already know the answer. Hard to read,
But I already know the answer, so I couldn't honestly.
but that is metagaming.
next time, or I can just roll at disadvantage the next time I roll something, if that's easier.
Sounds good.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. But like, you have to go get it. I'll follow you. Like,
Gordon, you want to help me hunt something?
What?
We're gonna go catch something and throw it in the water.
Why?
fine, I'll come
Just
with
Sly
you.
wants to see what happens.
Oh, all right. Whatever my baby wants, not a problem. He like stands up, holding Sly like a teddy bear. Puts her down just so he can like adjust his vest and his kilt, and then puts her up on his shoulder. All right.
Alrighty, so we're gonna
Question,
go out.
does
And find a
does
lane.
the gigantic fucking minotaur stepping over us stir anybody? Just asking.
Ki'Lai maybe, just because the perception check from earlier was higher, and you're still kind of in that space between asleep and awake. The rest of you are out cold.
If Ki'Lai stirs at all, I'm gonna walk over and like, hey, we're going on an adventure. We'll be back in like 10 minutes.
That's immediately Ki'Lai was like about to fall back asleep. Then you say that, and Ki'Lai's eyes open up like Squidward's, like just veins.
It's okay, Ki'Lai.
Get my friends killed, I swear to the gods. I will not
like-
rest until I skin you.
Lean in nice
Have fun.
If any,
Oh, do you promise?
A lot just happened there, and I missed half of it, but Jo also got half of it.
Athelstan and Breeze are like sleeping, just like like not quite not like next to each other, but like I would like it just rolls over because he's enormous.
Their,
or
their
whatever, just,
hands
like,
are next to each other like this.
But it's fan service.
Purely fan service.
He doesn't.
Every so
I-
often,
that's-
the pinkies twitch and they brush against each other.
not Athelstan.
Yep.
No, he doesn't move when
Yeah.
he sleeps.
You don't know
He-
that.
Essentially, looks like a corpse.
I know that though, apparently.
Yeah,
It's it's one of my character traits. Of course, I know that.
I'm
Athelstan
joking.
doesn't know that.
Okay, so Yenrik leans over, says this to you, Ki'Lai. Ki'Lai, you say, if you get my friends killed, I swear to the gods, I will skin you. Yenrik said at that point,
You promise?
you
Do
promise?
you promise?
Do you really
Oh.
want to find out?
Oh my god, our watch is gonna run out of time and I really want to know what happens. Let's go.
Okay, well,
Okay, we'll be back.
as long as Gordon is going along, I'm less worried.
Yeah, he's going.
But I'm still not going back to sleep until they come back.
I totally
Oh,
think so.
Why are you less worried? I feel like that should make you more worried.
If Gordon is with her?
Because Gordon does anything Sly says. It's not.
True.
They're
I feel like
not
more worried about
They're not in like big,
Yenrik.
huge danger of Yenrik. I'm just worried about. Never mind.
You're
Sly
asleep.
is-
Shut up.
I know, but
Yeah.
Cedar's saying that Sly. I love her.
And
not a
also-
good person.
Also, Ki'Lai doesn't really care what those two get up to as long as they're together and they're still alive. She doesn't care.
Mm.
Fair. All right, so hunting a small creature for which to do science with. I need a survival check. Either, again, one each or one at advantage.
For pleasure.
Probably with me with advantage.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Power move. That was a power move.
Wow. There's a reason that Yenrik is not part of the hunting and gathering parties.
Nope.
He's absolute fucking garbage at them.
Remember last time? Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns.
This would help if I wasn't colorblind.
Oh, Shrek, I'm coming.
So the extent of your 10 minutes is spent watching Yenrik bunny hop through the bushes as Gordon tromps along behind him at like 20 paces. As he tries to like catch a rat, catch a mouse, catch a squirrel,
Wait.
catch a rabbit.
Put my hat on. Here's a rat.
See, there we go.
So 10 minutes in, Yenrik, Fly just manifests a rat in her hand.
Why didn't you do that in the first place?
Let's hope it's not the one from before.
sometimes I want to see you suffer, and it's not because I didn't forget.
That's fair.
Make a
Well,
deception
So,
check.
so it's okay to kill this and throw it in, right?
Yes.
Last time you did this, it summoned Reggie.
Okay.
I
So
make
just grab
sure
it and
that
like
it's not
snap.
Reggie.
Snap its neck.
Wait, let's
just-
make sure it's not Reggie first.
Okay.
Is it?
Inspect. Do an investigation check to ensure that it is not Reggie.
Can you imagine Affy willingly
Probably not.
placing her son in danger in another campaign that takes place in the same world? I can't.
Probably not. You don't see any like purple swirls or anything.
So are you done observing it?
Can
Can I break it?
summon another one and check that one because it's 50-50.
Another raft into your hand.
And I can summon 3 in a day.
Another rat into your hand.
One of them is fucking Reggie. It'd be so funny.
The third one stands more on its hind legs, its stubby tail kind of looped around your index finger, and it's got its little fists on its hips, and you can see a little tool belt. And it squeaks at you, but the squeaks have a New York accent.
So not this one, Yinrik. Sorry, buddy.
Okay. So the other 2 then?
Yes.
So if we break this one at the neck and then break this one in half, see if it has a different effect
For science.
for science.
Don't worry, buddy.
How is Reggie reacting to this?
You're not there, so you don't know. But I will say for Yinrik and Sly, Reggie doesn't appear to be offended. Instead, he pulls out like a little notepad, flips it open, and starts.
This one gets it.
Oh, Reggie.
Science.
All right. So we get about 15 feet of it, and I throw one in.
Okay, so
Just put it in my launcher thing.
as soon as you snap the neck of the first one, it disappears. Because they are technically fey creatures.
Oh.
And that's what happens.
Oh, so then we'll just take the other one, throw it in the way it is, see if it comes out.
But it's not dead, so science doesn't matter.
I mean, it ate the other dude, but we can see what happens to this, a summoned creature.
Okay, but just not this one.
Okay, not that one. So we take the other one, we throw it in.
Whoosh. The pond settles. Nothing happens.
That's unfortunate.
I'm
Again,
better at being
Fey
stealthy.
creature.
I'm better at being stealthy. Can I find something?
1 hit point. You can do a survival check to try and find something else to throw into the pond. Ki'Lai, at this point, it's been over 10 minutes.
I stick my head outside of the bubble. Can I see these idiots tramping through the bush?
Without question, because of the 6 survival that was just rolled.
Isn't it
Okay,
supposed to be
yeah,
stealth?
I go back and lay down.
Isn't it supposed to be stealth so that I can sneak up on something?
If you're hunting something specifically, it's a survival check because you're looking for tracks, you're looking for something to direct you to like a rabbit hole or a squirrel's knot. Like,
While Sly's trying, I'm going to search for myself with just,
okay.
and I'm going to use one of my points
I'm not
just to give
Okay.
it advantage.
You
Why
are
is the
totally
music
powdered.
getting tense? Why is the music so tense, Affy?
I don't
I
know.
don't trust this.
22. Okay. So as Sly is from her perch on Gordon's shoulder, directing him by moving his horns, and coming up with nothing, you thrust your hand into a crab hole and come out with a fistful of crayfish.
Oh. Oh, those are kind of small.
How
Okay.
many?
A fistful, so just a couple. He's got a small hand.
So 3, 2, 5?
Make a perception check, Yenrik.
Perception.
So and I'm asking because just kill one, just rip one in half. You can do it for science, and then the other ones
Yeah.
you can eat. I
You
guess.
hear the call of an owl, and you glance up just in time to see an owl dive bombing towards your hand.
Mind sliver.
Roll an attack with your mind sliver, or is it a save?
It's
Wait, is that gonna kill
a
it?
save. Yeah.
Yes.
Wisdom or
You can
intelligence?
also do it with an owl.
Intelligence.
Oh, it's a fucking owl. It's
I mean, he's a prey animal. He's a rabbit. Literally, owls go after like rodents and rabbits and stuff like that. So I guess it's either he's like it's him or me.
let's see. The intelligence of an owl is -4 modifier. So
What's their?
I rolled a
wisdom?
4, making it 0. It
Okay.
dies.
Does that mean it dies?
It has 1 hit
Yeah.
point. It has 1
and
hit point.
it just falls out of the sky.
Cool. Okay. So we have different options. Just throw the
Let's
owl
throw
in
it-
on its own.
Yeah, let's throw everything in there.
We rip one of the crayfish in half first.
Okay.
Welcome to session 50, all you new people.
So, live crayfish, 1 dead crayfish, the dead owl.
Pull the legs off the other one and throw that one in. See what happens.
Do you throw the legs in after, or do you keep the legs?
Yes, after.
Okay. Fuck's sake.
We've been here 45 minutes. We've successfully thrown crayfish and an owl into a lake.
Are you surprised
But
at
a very
all?
odd lake.
Nope.
We started out with Sly threatening his life, and now she's doing science experiments with him.
They're committing murder against animals together.
I don't like animals that kill for
No.
pleasure.
Guys,
It's
I
not
need to
pleasure,
know.
it's science.
First we were here for the crunch, now we're here for the
So, a couple minutes go by after everything kind of descends under the water's surface. Again, that sort of placid sheen moves across it. And then the owl pops up, wings and all, like fluttering towards the edge like it was soaked. Its feathers will not sustain flight at this point. It gets to the edge, stands up, shakes out like it's, again, trying to remove the water from the feathers that no longer exist because it is a skeleton. A few minutes go by, it flies off. The crayfish are not seen because they're burrowers.
crayfish. Yeah.
Okay, but at least we figured so if we throw something dead in there, it will come back.
Technically, it reanimates.
Okay, next question. If we bring some of this water in a bottle jar thing that we safely somehow get, if we dump it on something dead, will it bring it back? Like, can we bring some with us? Is this a good plan? I think it's a good plan. I think it's a great plan. Sly
That
might
is
be
an
an
interesting plan. It's a risky plan. Let's do it.
Good, good. That's what I was hoping you'd say.
What are you putting the mysterious pond water in?
That's what I'm looking for.
I'm gonna dump out my flask and fill it with it.
Okay. How do you accomplish this?
I'm thinking that.
You're thinking that? You're just gonna think at it?
I'm gonna think at it.
Figuring it out.
A spoon of some kind might work. It would take a bit, but a spoon would work. Because I don't want to touch the water myself.
Why not?
What if just contact with the water does it?
But it'll reanimate you anyway.
But am I still me is the question.
Hmm. I mean, if not, it would be an improvement.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Pat, pat, pat. Actually, no, you don't deserve the pat, pat, pat. I take that back. I take that back. Flip your ears.
I will... No, I'll have to use my water skin. I'll dump it out, put it on my crowbar, and like submerge it so it fills, and then lift it back up.
Okay.
Cedar, you look so offended.
You know,
So
it wasn't... I'm sorry, bestie. I wasn't thinking.
As you move to the water's edge, you get that very clean smell, like clean water smell. It's the kind of smell that you love to have after like a hot day. You know, you would just guzzle the shit out of this. I'm loving the interaction there. Yes, cute as fuck. Anyway, you push the crowbar onto your water skin under the water. It blubs up and fills as you would expect, and you're able to remove it with the crowbar.
The pig skin that it was made out of reanimates.
Better not.
Mine's made out of rabbit.
Shocking.
Was it your mother?
Maybe?
Oselo is a
what
lot
is
of a
even
commune
happening tonight?
vibe. So with
Is
your
mine-
water skin full of pond water, you can put that into your inventory. Just make sure to note that it is your pond water from this strange pond outside of Oselo.
Okay.
I don't
The skeleton
forget about it and then
generated
accidentally drink it.
Because I did write skeleton generator after Agni said that.
That works. All right. The rest of your watch, aside from the droning buzz in the distance, goes off without further incident. The sun rises, and you are once again met with that heavy, oppressive heat as the bubble dissipates.
So I just sit up. Sly! Ambrosia. That's the goo I was thinking of.
The what?
Ambrosia? The goo I was thinking of?
The goo?
The goo.
Goo.
The gold goo? The yummy goo?
Honey?
Maybe. That too.
Okay.
You can still hear the buzzing in the distance as everybody wakes and you begin to break down what's left of your camp, mainly the small fire that you'd used. The morning is yours. What do you
We
do?
get a long rest.
You did get a long
Bestie.
rest.
Bestie.
Okay.
How you
Thank
something.
you.
Athelstan just like from laying flat, just like.
Bestie, I need to tell you something because I feel really bad. We were doing science and I got really excited and I forgot that I wasn't doing science with you and I patted Yenrik's ear once and I took it back and flicked it, but I felt really bad and now I feel really bad because even though I'm not a good person, I'm faithful to my bestie and I just got really excited about the science, but hopefully to make it up to you, I can tell you all about the science that we did and you'll be excited because there was some involved.
Good morning. Strangely enough, I was, for a moment, slightly offended. But you are forgiven. Thank you for being honest with me.
I hold a Mars card. In case I die, don't drink this.
What's in it?
I'm
Okay.
assuming nothing good.
Hold on, let me get to the science part. So basically, we were having our watch, and I was traumatized by the drawings in Yenrik's book because I made the mistake of asking what things. I don't know. I asked questions. I can't remember. But anyway,
Out of character moves, I did flip through that book. Did I see some of these sketches while I was in a language I didn't understand?
Yes.
Because He's like, oh yeah, he's got some horrifying sketches in there. I have some pretty horrifying sketches too.
Is it a lion that looks like it does cartwheels? Cause yikes.
No, you have my journal. You should know this. I am assuming you've read it.
It's true. I have.
Yeah, and what you can read of it.
Oh,
Can you read Celestial?
can I?
No.
I think so. No. Anyway,
I'll teach you.
So then I was like, hey, I have a question. Maybe you'll know because you seem to know a bunch of random facts. Maybe if something is dead and it goes in the water, will it come back to life or what will happen? So anyway, there was a whole thing. And
I
there
have
was an
feelings
owl.
about this, and then none of them are good.
And then the owl was dead and it went in the water and then it came back to life. And I was like, wow, so if we bring it with us, maybe we can, if something happens, maybe we can revive somebody. And so now we have.
But then they'd be a skeleton.
I would rather not become an animated skeleton after dying.
Far ahead, but maybe that won't happen because the owl still had feathers.
I mean, if it came down
It
to
didn't.
it,
It was just bone.
And
It was
flew away.
down
acting.
to it, it's an extra hand we could use.
It was acting like it had feathers and like it was wet and stuff, but it wasn't actually.
But it flew away?
Yenrik, you said that that you filled the water skin with the pond water.
Yes.
Yes.
That was my idea.
He's gonna take out a couple of bottles and it's like, empty it in this so we can see what we're actually dealing with. Couple of just.
And then we can just go refill it again because you have the crowbar and the dippy thing and we know it's fine.
So
Sounds
you
like fun.
pour the pond water into some of the vials.
Carefully.
Very
Yeah,
carefully.
Athelstan's got like his pack on. He's like walking along the trail.
Everybody
He's like
is
stop. He's
standing
looking back and he's just like,
Science bros.
So as you fill the first vial, it's clear-ish. There's some like gritty pieces in it, and you realize as it's kind of swirling into the vial, it almost has like a bioluminescence to it that reflects the sunlight.
ooh,
And then at the very end, on the very last vial, something gloops in.
Something what?
Gloops.
Gloop.
So you know how you pour, gloop.
Like, ew.
I'm gonna drop a nature check.
It is equally clear with that sort of strange, like grit or whatever in it. You don't know, Athelstan. It's very odd. You're gonna guess whatever the gloop was is probably not something you want to consume.
Listen, there are so many different.
Same
types
with you,
of
Alark.
There are so many different types of microorganisms that can live and infest water. I highly recommend not pouring that on one of us if we're injured or dead.
See, that's why I said don't drink it.
And what?
Like that, but like clear.
Yeah. I am
Kind
going.
of, yeah.
That's a Portuguese man of war, IRL.
Hmm.
But something like that.
It's not.
Alright.
Like once it's in the bottle, you can't see it. There's no like silhouette. There's no additional sort of shadowing or anything like that.
Hang on.
You only
don't,
notice the gloop because the texture of the pour changed.
Don't cork it just yet. And he kind of reaches into his bag and he takes out his inkwell and drops
Ki'Lai, nothing there.
just a single drop of ink into that vial.
The ink kind of moves in, swirls briefly. Make a perception check, anybody who's watching this part of the science that's happening.
Yes.
That's a natural 20.
Wow, that's 2 natural 20s from Alaric and
Holy
Athelstan.
shit.
Oh, balls, guys.
20, oh my god, it's 25, 22, 22, 20, 38. Oh, Atlas.
Oh, Atlas. He's Sparkle Pony.
And 17 for Breeze.
Very, very, very briefly, everybody who rolled above a 15. You see...
Everybody except Sly and Atlas.
Yeah. You see the ink kind of curl around something roundish
Mm-hmm.
and then the ink disappears.
Huh.
Try that in the other ones.
Bloop, bloop.
What are we looking at, guys?
It doesn't move around any sort of like thing inside, but the ink does disappear and you don't see anything further.
All right, I am capping these
Hang
now.
on, not just
And
yet. One
it
more
was-
thing.
It was the gloopy one that it swirled and
Like, kind of.
It all
showed-
kind of like swirled. You know how you can see, I don't know if you've ever watched like
Incredibles.
these videos will put you to sleep and it's like visual ASMR stuff.
no,
And
but
it's
sure.
literally just like still clear water and then they inject some sort of ink into it.
Yeah.
That's sort
But
of what it
like-
looks like
It like went around a round thing inside.
in the last one.
yeah.
The
in
other
gloop-
ones,
in
it
the
still
gloopy
did
one.
the sort of bloof and swirled and then it just disappeared.
What? Oh my God, Liz. Athelstan's like, hang on, hold on. The one that seems to have some sort of a passenger, and I am curious. He just like bites the edge of his thumb and just squeezes out a drop of blood into it.
Same response, same. You briefly see the outline of something and then the blood disappears.
Well, since these things seem to reanimate,
I feel like it's a really bad idea to carry this with us.
yeah.
We've had worse
But-
ideas.
But I do have one idea. He's gonna take out a vial of holy water and just
Athelstan
put
takes a
a
step back.
few drops into it and jumps back. Just to
He's got it set up in his little to go chemistry set.
he's got a vial of holy water on his bandolier.
So you just put a couple drops into the one with the
Just a couple of
possibly
drops, yeah.
organic material in it?
The blue, the blob, the blue,
The blob?
the
Okay.
bloob.
There's no different response. You don't see the sort of swirling or anything in the dissipation because it's the same color.
This is put it back. Yeah. Cuz we go a lot of places where there's a lot of powerful people, and I don't want that falling into the hands of anybody that I meet on the regular.
Especially the people in Dargon.
Athelstan, can you see one more time if that did anything
But it's
What?
mine and Sly's friend. We're the one that found it.
with the ink?
With the round thing organism that is possibly inside this pond water that reanimates
Yeah.
dead things into
People.
simply animated skeleton beings.
In my defense, you have a pet mimic.
I don't have a pet mimic. I do not have a pet mimic. Ki'Lai does.
So we now have a pet
I-
thing that
that's
makes
me.
skeletons.
I take some ink and I do 3 drops this time. Why not?
Okay.
This shit is precious, but why not?
With
How big
the,
is the vial?
the
It
vial,
can the bottles themselves can hold up to 2 pounds of liquid each.
What
So-
is 2 pounds of liquid?
Pounds? That's a lot of.
What the
Depends
fuck
on
is
the liquid.
pound of? What the fucking measurement of liquid is that?
That would actually be 2 pints.
So
A
let's
pint
put
is a
the-
pound.
Holy
blob-
shit! These are just clanking around in your bag. Jeez.
So let's just put the little blub thing in a tiny one, and then I'll just.
No, it's
Don't put no, Sly, please no.
Can I remind all of you that we are burning daylight and we have
Yeah,
a
we're
place to
walking.
go?
I'm assuming.
oh, you're walking? That's
No.
nice.
No, no, no,
No,
no, no,
we're
no,
not.
no, 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 no.
No, we're not walking, but we need to go.
Yeah,
We-
we need to get out of
Okay.
here. We got a ways to go
So,
yet.
The
I
3
vote-
drops of ink.
Okay,
Are you doing that or no?
yeah, might as well.
Okay,
'cause he did
the
ask
3
me
drops
to.
of ink. With that amount of colored liquid being added to the clear-ish liquid, you're able to get sort of a better visual of this blob. It is rounded, and then at the what you assume may be the bottom, because it's facing towards the bottom of the vial. It's like ruffled, like a doily.
Fish.
There are no legs, no tendrils coming out of the bottom. It's
That's
just
okay,
this
that's
little
A cuddlefish.
Um,
He cuddles you with reanimation.
You don't
I think
see
it's
anything resembling like a beak or anything like that. It's literally just this sort of flared bottom blob.
Stuff. Mina, have you like my love, Mina? What the fuck is that? I dropped a nature check in the tower.
It doesn't help. You,
It's probably bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 7. So
Of course it was. I burned my nat 20 on that.
So let's put this one back in the water skin, so it's less chance of breaking, and let's get on the road before we
Why
miss
do you
solstice.
Why do you want to keep it? Why do you want to keep
Why
it?
wouldn't I want to keep it?
Athelstan and Breeze, you both hear, I believe that is the child of a gelatinous cube.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
What?
It is gelatinous cube spawn.
What does that mean? Is that good? Can we keep it? Is
No,
it my
you don't want to keep
It
that.
is a put.
They are.
Ooh,
They are. What do I know about them?
You think that me
Make
carrying
an
a mimic around is bad?
get that.
Make an
ooh.
Arcana check or Nature check, anybody who wants to know what they know about a gelatinous cube.
I mean, I know nothing, I'm pretty sure, but I'll
Which
check.
one did you say?
Nature or Arcana.
Do I have to? Or
Yeah.
Fucking suck.
Oh,
Oh, you kidding me?
I keep
Well, I
on
mean-
Breeze.
Fair enough.
I mean, Yenrik, that's
Yeah,
just
Breeze.
going along with it.
Athelstan read a comic, like a little illustrated comic one time that probably his brother made.
All right.
Tommy
So
knows everything.
Breeze, Rob, you as a DM, anything that you know about a gelatinous cube out of character, you know in character.
Oh,
Yeah, these are not creatures like that. I point at the mimic is 100 times less likely to kill us than that.
please put it back.
Really?
Put the candle.
Put it back in the pond.
It is my friend now.
It is.
Is
Oh my.
nobody's friend.
It is.
It was my idea, so I think I get the final say.
I don't think you are grasping the severity of this situation.
So what does it do?
He
It
points at the
absorbs
pond.
you.
It does that.
It
Now
absorbs you
imagine-
and does that.
Imagine that, but bigger.
Breeze, I will add the reanimation of the corpse that you
new.
don't know about.
Yeah.
That you're not sure of.
But yeah, it usually doesn't bring him back to life. That's got to be something else in there.
It's just what it's consuming. It's consuming the flesh of any being and spitting out its bones
And then the bones come back.
Are
to life.
reanimating.
Usually
somehow by maybe by the water itself, but the organisms living within it. I think it's a bad idea to be carrying it.
Yeah.
So what if we just keep the water but not the blob?
No, how about we not keep any of it?
I vote to dump it all back in the pond and leave.
I'd love to not even dump it, just toss the bottles back in the pond.
Yeah, sure.
no. Probably
That
do the same thing.
contamination. Just I vote 3 votes to toss it back in the pond.
3 votes.
Hell, throw that water skin in there too. We don't know what the hell that was.
God's,
Yeah,
yeah, you're not drinking out of that again. Well, oh. that
No,
would imply
he's
that
not drinking out of that again.
I want to keep it.
No.
Listen, it was my idea. I get the final say. I trust my bestie to have the best judgment. So I guess just throw it back in. I feel like we're gonna regret that, but fine. Throw
We're
it
not
back in,
going to
Red.
regret it.
There are many regrets that I have, Sly. One of them will not be throwing the spawn of a gelatinous cube back into its nest.
Especially when its parents could be around.
I don't want to think about that. We should toss it in and get moving. You heard the
We need to
lady.
think about
Oh,
that.
Alright.
Alrighty, I'll put it back.
Ulrich.
He would have
Making sure
just
she's
already
back.
stood up and
Do you
shoved the bottle.
actually put it back though? Like
With your passive perception, Ki'Lai, you see him trying to palm the vial.
yeah, nice try.
All right.
Observer smacks it out of his little rabbit hand.
My cat is using me as
All
a
right.
cat tree.
I'll throw the vial back, and I'll.
How about
I'm
Ulrich just
keeping the
picks
water
up?
skin. It's
I'll-
very precious.
You better clean that thing.
Take us to the Solstice Lodge.
All right, let's go.
Don't get us killed.
The Pantera Lodge.
Please roll a d20 for me for the first leg of your venture.
Okay.
I'll do it.
All right, Breeze, we'll take yours first. Sly, yours will be for the afternoon.
Oh, lovely.
Hey, Breeze, as you and the party are traveling through the jungles of Valashan towards Pantera Lodge, we are going to go on a quick break because it's about that time. So stick around. We'll be right back. Check out the ad break. It helps the channel. And if you're on YouTube, enjoy nothing except our fan art reel.
We gotta do it. Charlie!
Hello, we're back. My cat Charlie is on the floor over here. Please don't be looking at like a bug.
Candy Mountain Charlie.
He's just looking at Churi, who's also down here.
Who is looking at a bug?
No, they're doing the. I'm gonna look at you, and I'm gonna flick my tail and be pissed off. And if you so much as move, I'm gonna pounce on you.
Yeah.
So
He
apologies
looks
in
at
me.
advance
Thank you.
if you hear
He looks at
in a
me,
minute.
and I look at him. And he looks at me, and I look at him. And he looks at me, and I look at him.
All right. So we took Breeze's roll first. Breeze, the party is heading, at this point, they're actually heading south. You're all heading south. You are following the, what's it called? It's called the Killer's Road, according to Ian Rick.
That sounds
However, it's
fucking
water.
wonderful.
It's not a path. It's not an actual road. It's just called the Killer's Road. Yenrik, you know that at some point, the Killer's Road is going to branch off into almost lung-shaped lakes. And then at the end, each end of those lakes on opposite sides, they're going to branch off into more rivers. You know, that is the point where you need to turn sharp west and start heading up the mountain.
Okay.
I thought you said Weast.
West!
Sure, that's at a river's fork.
A river's fork? It's not so much a fork as it is the river flows into two separate lakes.
Okay.
And both of those lakes then branch off into rivers again
Yeah,
on opposite sides.
we just gotta cross the portage.
So, from your roll, Breeze,
Mhm.
the skies open and rain begins to pour. It starts
Yay.
off as thick, heavy drops. Just one every so often, landing heavily on noses, the tops of your heads, shoulders. But it doesn't take long for the rain, in truth, to begin to fall.
Grab a big leaf,
Yeah.
hold it over Sly, which subsequently holds it over me. Actually, I give it to Gordon to hold over Sly, which subsequently holds it over me.
He dutifully carries it like a flag bearer in a parade.
I give him his own, so that way he gets his own too. So his little minotaur hairdo doesn't get all
It's fine.
frizzy.
I like the water.
Ulrich just holds his arm up with a shield.
The ground beneath you becomes slippery and it is slow going.
Yay.
You don't feel like you're going to lose any time, but you're definitely not going to gain it at this point. You break briefly for lunch, enjoying your rations that you have, as well as the leftover meat that Athelstan had purchased from Oselo the day before. From above you, Athelstan, you hear, "Arr."
Excuse me?
Bless you. Excuse me?
Not me.
Not
he
me.
looks around at everybody. It's above us, and I'm not
It's
sure
above
I wanna
us,
look.
and I'm not sure I want to look.
What do you want?
What do you want?
I'll just look.
Yeah.
Is that your mimic?
Is that your mimic?
Ulrich looks up.
Yep. We look. I let
Okay.
them look up first.
So, Alaric, with your perception check, you've sort of found this canopy of trees just to kind of help keep the rain off and allow for a small fire while you're having your rations. And you see a massive parrot, probably the size of a small child,
Knew that was gonna
sitting
happen.
in the tree above you. And it cocks its head and looks down at you with one big black eye that's probably the size of a baseball.
Ew, and the pupils like kind of going like this.
Yep.
Because that's what bird pupils do.
Big parrot.
What is? It's a
Big parrot.
parrot. Big parrot.
Big
Leave it
parrot.
alone and keep going.
Just leave it alone and keep going.
I just sign everybody. Let's move along and keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Hold the leaf over our heads and everything, and we pack up our lunch and wander off real careful, like.
So you're packing up your lunch. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Knew that was coming.
Get on us.
That's why I have the leaf.
Inspiration.
Also, maybe.
Yeah, same.
Oh yeah,
For
I'm
an
gonna use inspiration. I rolled a
inspiration
2.
on-
Dodging bird.
God, yeah, same.
Well, I'd rather be shat on than pecked at by a giant fucking bird. I saw the end of Jurassic Park
What
3.
the fuck?
I don't think my flash of inspiration would be high enough, even with the 13.
All right, I rolled an 8. I accept my
Okay.
fate.
So we've got Breeze at a 20, Yinrik at a 23, Alaric at a 9. Am I reading that? Or 8?
Uh,
9.
9.
Sly, you've got a 10. Ki'Lai at 14.
Atlas has a 19.
Atlas is a 19. Okay. So basically anybody under a 16, which is most of you. As you're packing up and like getting ready to leave this mimicking bird behind, its cloaca opens. And it is like the final scene in Ghostbusters when the marshmallow falls down from the top of the building onto all of you. Whoosh.
It's disgusting.
You're welcome.
I'm under a leaf,
Doesn't matter.
and I've never
It's
seen
heavy.
Ghostbusters, so I think, you know what? I think I'm safe.
Take my wand of prestidigitation out. Kiss. Gross.
Alec's gonna turn on his cannon and pull out his wand.
Yeah,
for
literally, Athelstan
prestidigitation.
is just like, his mouth is shut, but you could just hear this chest ruttering grumble. He's like,
Just leave it alone. Let's go.
So prestidigitation then?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My life is complete. I've shit on my party.
You've actually made me use up one of my charges of my 3 witchlight wands.
So with some prestidigitation use, you are able to get everybody cleaned up. The rain helps as well. You walk away feeling different.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
just like flipping it off as we go.
Alec is considering just using a scorching ray on it at this point, walking away.
No, just leave it
Mm.
alone.
Roasted turkey. That's what I call Mongolian barbecue.
Parrot is pretty good. Put some sauce on it, fry it.
Carrot
you
is pretty
fry it.
good. Put some sauce on it. Fry it.
Is it fucking following us?
No, it's just sort of in the distance. It hasn't moved
No.
from its perch, but as you're walking away, it's still like repeating everything that you say. You carry
Ulrich is
on.
just gonna raise
He
up his.
says, he says in
He-
Celestial, I hope it dies.
Ulrich is just gonna raise up the arm, not holding up the shield to block the rain, and just flip it off.
Yep, that's what Athelstan was doing.
All right.
We both
So a
do it at
couple
the
you walk
same
away,
time.
still feeling different, flipping off this bird in the process. You travel
We
for
will speak
another.
of this to no one. And we'll never speak of it again.
Bree
Speak of
stops
what?
writing in their book and puts it away.
Breeze. Please.
So, who wants to tear this page out of Yenrik's book later?
Would make a great point in a story.
It would. I agree with you.
I
just
agree.
Someone else's, not
Any
ours.
any characters involved for legal purposes have no relation to
No
any
relation.
living
That's
or
fine, yeah.
dead. Could you teach me how to do prestidigitation, please? I feel like I
cantrip,
rely
not art.
on. I feel like I rely on you casting it upon me quite often now, and I feel like it would be very beneficial for me to learn it.
Oh, Athelstan, I could teach you. It's fine.
Ulrich, as he's walking by, Athelstan just hands him one of the witchlight wands and keeps walking.
This has charges.
Yeah, 8 of them.
Cantrips don't have charges.
I just like yoink. What's that?
And it's not yours anymore. I guess it's Sly's _ mine.
What is it?
It's a witchlight wand. It has prestidigitation charges of 8.
It's in the party sheet.
But yeah,
Yeah.
for real though,
I'm just gonna.
please teach me this spell. I beg of you.
The next time you get a cantrip slot,
I was hoping it would just be a benevolent gift from my DM for flavor because she just dropped a giant bird shit on me after saying the word cloaca.
Me steal it. It won't let me steal it. There we go.
There
I
you go.
stole it.
You carry on for another couple hours in the rain and the muck. And from your perch, Sly, you see something glinting beneath a bush.
Oh no.
There's like a fern, like it's a fern, and you see just something glinting underneath the branches.
Just slither down.
Okay. You
Your
don't-
shoes are gonna get dirty.
Literally, your feet are going to get wet.
I'm still like hanging off of you with like my toes just like slightly off the
Yeah.
ground.
I would like to posit to you, Affy, that since this shoulder perching has begun and the climbing up atop has begun, I would like to propose that Athelstan has begun to wear, has between Ulrich and himself fashioned some sort of a leather harness that has like that gives
Hoof holds?
huh?
Like hoof holds? So she can
Not like
climb up and down?
not like stirrups. But
No,
like
not like stirrups. Just like things
a
that she
handle.
can
Yeah, just-
put her
yeah.
the toes of her
Yeah.
hooves into. Yeah.
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 Did
That's
we
fine.
did we decide that if you had feet or hooves?
No,
That
I
was
don't
a-
think we did.
Just boots. We'll say boots. We don't know what her
I
feet
put
look like.
hooves onto the model, and that's what I've been going with.
No one's seen my feet or hooves
And
yet, so it doesn't really
You gotta
matter.
pay for that. Follow Sly on OnlyFans.
Soon.
Coming soon.
Soon.
All right. So glinting under a fern.
And she's just like hanging off of this harness, and he's like, "This is really throwing me off balance." What is it?
It's shimmery. I don't. What is it? Can I see kind of what it is?
If you get a little bit closer, so I picture you're on Athelstan's back still. You've got one hand holding onto the shoulder harness. Your tail is wrapped around his like forearm, and you're leaning over, kind of off of him. Your hoofs/feet are bracing, like not against
on
the
his
backs
hip.
of the knees, but like one's on a hip and the other's like on the calf.
As he's tipping, Athelstan just reaches out for Gordon's hand.
Gordon takes it and like helps you counterbalance.
Thank
You can
you.
see that it is a diamond about as big as your fist.
Sus. I've been playing Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. There are snakes that have rupees dangling from their heads, and they squeeze you and take your money.
Ianric, what's that?
A rock.
I'm
Not
just
wrong.
kidding. Don't go over there.
You don't,
Sorry.
it's a shiny
Can I
rock.
pick
You don't want the
something
shiny rock?
up?
Poke it with a stick.
Yeah, can I like pick something up that's like on the ground and just throw it at
Ki'Lai, there's like a diamond or something next to us, and Sly is about to throw something at it.
Please
Wait.
don't.
It's a frog.
Oh yeah, you have one charge left. Oh wait, no, you didn't use it.
New day.
The frog jumps off of your hand and hops over to the diamond. And you see its little like padded hand kind of like pat on it.
What did it say?
You're the one who speaks frog.
That's
Solid.
what I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
Abby.
Solid.
Can you climb up on top of it?
Like
Does it sink or like roll over from being upset gravity wise?
no. But it's not a cut diamond.
Right
It's like a rough
yeah.
diamond.
I'm in
Could
videoing out
you
here.
hop up and try a hop? Try a Babe, humor me. What's your name?
Filbert.
Filbert.
I
Excellent.
love Filbert. I would die for Filbert.
Filbert says that it seems solid.
Just going to go and find a long stick to knock this thing over.
We're
closer
so
to us.
suspicious. Yeah, I know. Liz is in the chat with all caps. Don't pick it up, Slay.
Pick it up, Sly.
So Alaric goes to find a stick and you poke it with the frog still on top.
Poke Filbert. Filbert, to Sly.
Hop, hop. Does the like crouch and butt wiggle and then hops up into her hand.
Snatches like a dragonfly out of the air that's like 3 times the size of it, and just like very slowly.
It's raining. There are no bugs about.
Yeah.
Thank God.
One should be so lucky the bugs don't come out when it's raining where you are.
Not usually.
Oh.
Upstate.
Yeah.
New York,
It's raining
hell,
hard.
then.
They come out here. That's
America.
where we.
This
It's where
is
we get
also
the
a domain,
mosquitoes.
and what I say goes.
That's true. I was just.
There's
doing
no
for
bugs
flavor.
currently.
So the
Anyways,
diamond has
he
been
pokes it
poked.
with a stick.
It wobbles.
He tries to knock it closer to them with the stick.
Just
without-
pick it up.
It
I
like
have. Did you say just
rolls
pick it up?
awkwardly.
Go ahead.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Snatch.
You pick it up.
Yoink.
Feels like a rock. Looks like a diamond.
Hey,
Again,
Ki'Lai.
uncut, so it's got like all those sort of rough hewn edges and the it's almost like a film over it, so it's not shining by any
Just
means,
dirty.
but it was like reflecting enough light for you to notice.
There must be a vein somewhere nearby and somebody got et or something like that. Based off of Athelstan's background in nobility and like the dealings of the nonsense that he's dealt with, could you say that just maybe make a basic guess on the worth of this thing, just for spell purposes?
Yeah, I would
Is
say
it
with your
Fucking real.
with your background, a uncut diamond of this side would go probably for about 1,200 gold.
Yeah, he looks at it and he's like, I've seen shot glasses cut better than this. I'm just kidding. But he's like, yeah, it's real. About 1,200 gold. Useful, Ki'Lai?
If it's real, yes.
It's real.
I wonder if we'd be able to divide it.
Yoink.
Sly, please know that a spell that Ki'Lai can cast
Requires
requires a
diamonds.
diamond of a certain value
Listen.
if one of us
Well.
were to fall in combat. But you can hang on to it because I strongly
I-
believe that
I do
anything you
have one diamond use of that already because I got it when we were at port.
Y'all are getting real like ahead of yourselves and like assuming things about what I'm about to do with this thing.
You do whatever you want. Let's keep going.
Jeez.
With
you please- now will
Atlas's
you please
passive
climb?
perception, Atlas hears a faint giggling and then through the bush.
Excuse me?
Giggling?
Uh,
Does Atlas tell us that?
Well, yeah.
just as did anyone hear that?
Does this mean
Did it sound like anything to Atlas?
Just giggling.
Like, great.
what I was going to say was, since I don't have the reviving water, I guess this is good enough. to,
You
like,
could
bring with
possibly
us.
you could possibly be the one to save us one day
Exactly. So
with your
I-
money. You're like a sugar mama.
Alaric, by the time Atlas points it out, there's no further sound. You just hear the rain falling against like leaves and
So I guess I'm glad that we ditched the water. If you need it at any point, you can have it.
It will be safest with Sly. I guarantee that. Let's go.
Sure.
Bum, bum.
Mm-hmm.
It's true, because if you take it from me, I'll just take it back.
Well, if I take it from you, it's gonna get used to save somebody's life. But
Well, I mean, obviously, I'll just give it to you for that when the time comes.
Despite her helping herself to pockets and things like that, if you ask politely, she will give things to you. But usually you have to trade for it.
okay, let's keep going.
Climb back up and sit down.
how late into the evening do you travel?
I don't want it to be dark setting up camp. Fuck that. Find a nice spot to camp.
Make a survival check to find a place where you'll be able to camp comfortably with the rain falling overhead.
The way
All
I've
of
been rolling, I don't know.
Everybody?
Whoever would like to be part of the search.
I rolled a 21.
Let's get off of there.
So Yenrik, Athelstan, and Sly, you all kind of put your heads together and you're able to find sort of like a rocky outcropping. It's not high. It's not like you have to climb to get to it, but it's enough that it would be above water level or the river that you're walking beside start to expand beyond the bounds of the bank. It is large enough, mostly for Breeze's tiny hut to be set up. Sort of comfortable. It is on a bit of a slope, so there will be maybe some things that need to occur to make sure that people don't roll or slide out of the bubble while they're sleeping.
Easy. Dance. Except a little heavier on one side with the moss to try and level the terrain a little bit.
It is
Start
rock.
doing the tango.
There is
Moss grows-
nowhere,
Moss grows without roots, though.
not on this particular rock.
What the fuck kind of rock is it?
A
One that
special
would
rock.
not sustain life.
It's alive, isn't it? These are strong hands. Or these are such
You begin to
strong
start your
hands.
dance, but nothing blooms outside, like on the rock itself.
That's peculiar. All right. Either we sleep tied to each other or we have to start shifting some mounds. We make it pretty. I mean, we make it livable, not pretty.
I think Monica pretty too.
So, what is the plan to ensure that everybody kind of stays inside for the night?
What's it called? Pallet. Like build up one side to kind of level it out with like sticks, leaves, branches,
Yeah.
and things.
Okay. You are able to make a more flatter surface for the bubble to maintain. Definitely not pretty. You think it'll be serviceable. The only question will be when the bubble pops.
We'll be awake hopefully by then.
We're awake by then.
It's only 8 hours, and the rest is typically 10. 10 to 12.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, a wrinkly piggly scared the shit out of me.
Hey, that rhymed all the way through. Wrinkly piggly me. We do the thing.
Who's on first watch? Ki'Lai
Sure.
and
Alright.
Athelstan.
Yep.
Or it's up to you guys.
Or Alaric. Yeah, I mean, you guys had a pretty good one last time. We're always on watch together. Go for it.
Okay.
You had
so-
said that you wanted to talk to Ki'Lai, so I wasn't sure, but like I don't care who I'm on watch with.
Well, if you had something to talk to Ki'Lai about, then
Oh, I don't think this is a conversation that should be happening while people are trying to sleep.
Okay, that was rude.
Why? You think we're gonna yell at each other?
Oh, yeah. We always yell at each other.
Fine.
I mean, I will if you really want me to, but Alaric, do you want to be on watch with Ki'Lai?
it's up to you.
Oh my fucking gods, you indecisive fucks!
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Do the
I'll do
thing.
it.
No, I am not going on watch with you again. The last time you did that, you stripped down your boxers and ran off into the freaking woods.
Blue flower.
I don't wear
red dawn,
pants.
Blue flower,
Alaric,
red dawn,
do
blue
it.
flower,
Are you okay, sweetie? I'm sorry.
blue
Are you
flower, red
okay?
dawn, blue flower, red dawn.
Yes, it was just bad timing. I'm fine. Just went down the
I
wrong
don't
tube.
wear pants.
I will go on watch with Ki'Lai because literally he's like, I'll do watch, and Ki'Lai's like, I'm not going on watch with you, and he's just like, stop yelling.
Group
Hydrate.
hydrate. All right, who's taking first watch?
Athelstan and Ki'Lai.
Thank you.
Okay.
I guess it's me and
Perception
Breeze next.
checks, either one at advantage or one each.
I mean,
No, we know those watches are cursed.
Holy shit! 20 and a 22. We both rolled an 18.
Dang.
Fine, Meld.
So this happens later in your watch. So if you're going to talk first, do that now.
Uh-oh.
Athelstan just like got his journal out and he's just doing like some, just like scribbling in it.
Ki'Lai's not gonna initiate the conversation, so if you want to talk,
Oh, I know.
I do want to send a spell though. I do want to cast sending at some point.
Okay.
Go for it. Do that.
I'm just checking in with Gabriella.
Okay, what do you say? You say you're going to do it. Be prepared to actually do it because I'm going to make you do
I
it.
know. Just give me a second. Just checking in. We're still in Valishan, headed for Pantera Lodge. Have you completed your work yet? Are you safe? I miss you.
Takes a moment, but eventually there is a reply. Yeah, they found me. I'm running. I'm running. It's a lot. I can't talk right now. And then the message ends.
I'm assuming that Ki'Lai's face also speaks in all caps.
Shut the
Bro.
fuck up.
Probably.
Ki'Lai just like, Athelstan just kind of like feels, like that in the cartoon when the shutter like makes like the line of yourself like all wiggly all the way up, and his hair stands on end. Like you can feel the hair standing on end, and you just like, what? Did you say
Gabrielle's in
something?
trouble.
What?
Gabriella's in trouble.
Where is she?
She's in Cartacus. They found her.
How do you? Oh. Who's they?
I don't know. Let me try again. Who are you running from? Where are you running? Do you need us to come help?
The wolves are at my heels. They're coming.
Oh no!
I'm running.
Fuck!
I'm running. I'm running.
Out of character, I think I know what that means, but I relay that to Athelstan.
Based off of his time in Cartacus, would he know any like gang or anything like that that refers to them like streetwise as the wolves?
Make a
Or like know somebody?
history check.
$14.
Not really. There's not really any rumors that refer to something or a group that call themselves the Wolves. I would say some of the local sort of colloquialisms. What's the word? Wolf in sheep's clothing. If you don't perform well, you're going to be thrown to the wolves. Those are sort of regular type.
Didn't Bree say something
Comments.
like that? If you don't, end up on the street and oh man.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Alaric or one of the others would have mentioned the town full of cannibal werewolves.
There's that.
That was
Yeah,
mentioned.
isn't that where you found her?
Yep.
Yes, it is, but it could be that. It could be something else. Like there was no specific. If it was, you feel that if it was that town of wolves after her, she would indicate that it was that town of wolves after her.
I don't know any. There's this different sayings, just like wolves in sheep's clothing. I have no idea what that means.
I can do it one more time, but oh, I have that ring on that Alaric gave me, so I can get a spell slot back.
Okay.
Okay, so I activate the ring so I get that spell slot back, and I cast it again.
Okay.
Where are you headed? Can you get to the borders? Are you... Sorry, I just completely lost my train of thought.
Oh, you're okay.
Are you able to get away to someplace with a rookery and get help from Van Richten getting out and back to us?
I don't know. They're going to find me. I am heading for the mist now. I have my token for Barovia. That is where I'm going. It's the only one I have left. I will head there, and hopefully my lady will accept my failure.
Ki'Lai?
Explain this. She's headed for Barovia.
Can't go there.
Ready.
Doesn't Sly have business there?
This is Mama and Baby.
Oh,
I don't know if we know that as like I don't know if we as characters know that.
Oh, I thought you told Athelstan that.
The only it was out of Sly wasn't here. I can't remember if it was after you'd left, and I didn't want to say too much. But the conversation of going to Barovia had come up, and I, as the DM, roleplayed that Sly had some sort of interest in Barovia, but did not push the matter when going to Barovia did not appear to be within the party's plans.
Okay.
I don't think so. But we can't go there. You know what's happening there.
Yeah, because I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have said anything to anybody about that because that was at the temple, right?
No, that was at the guild.
Yeah, so still, it's all stuff that I wouldn't have said to anybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I think what I said basically was something along the lines of, "Oh, we're not going to Barovia?"
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
Okay. Something like that.
No, like actually,
Okay.
just etch a sketch that.
Hi,
can't go-
Natasha.
We can't go to Barovia, Ki'Lai.
Yeah.
I don't ask you for anything.
I'll be right back.
What are you asking me, Ki'Lai?
After we speak to Shakuna, we go try to help if we can.
Go to Barovia.
Can't just leave her there. But I can't leave you.
You know, you've heard the rumors. You.
Yes, and if the rumors are true, then what's happening in Darkon is happening there. It's not safe.
Of course, it's not safe, but that throne is in the clutches of what they call the devil.
Do we know if a successor has been picked?
Well, no, he's just referring to Strahd. Just based off of the rumors.
I thought the rumors were that he's dead. Or at least missing.
Missing, I've heard. I thought.
Okay.
I believe he has not been seen in some time.
So, if what happened in Darkon happened there, the domain is in danger too.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying that we go there and stay there. We go there long enough to get her out.
And let me check my inventory. I don't remember if we have one for Barovia. We don't. I have Borka, Darkon, Harakir, and Ikath. I don't know how we're meant to get there. We can't travel. At least I can't travel. I don't have any talismans that will take us there safely.
After I sleep, I can message Venricht and
He's in Barovia right now.
Which means he's not safe either. If the domains are falling apart, I don't know, Athelstan. I don't know anything.
You think I know anything better?
I don't think any of us know what's going on.
I
That's the
wasn't-
problem.
I wasn't raised to understand these things.
That's the problem, is that I don't think any of us understand what's going on. Other than it's not safe.
We'll have to put it to a vote. It's only fair. I can't ask them to go there if they can't, or if they don't want to. But I know how much this means to you.
I didn't ask if it didn't. I know you don't particularly like her, but she means something to me.
I know. It's not necessarily just her, but it's not my place.
Then what is it? Speak plainly, you've never danced around it before.
I don't know. You could call it the basics of it, that she serves her.
You think I'm not aware of that?
I know that you are aware of that. I also know that you're fucking crazy.
That's true.
And I'm not sure that the decisions that you've made necessarily... I don't think I can't know. It's not my place.
Say it, Athelstan. You've never shied away from the truth before. Why are you doing it now?
Because I'm trying not to hurt you. I'm trying here.
Say what you have to say.
Say what I have to say. You've changed so much. Some of it, very good changes. You... I'm not... Sure. You've always done foolish things, but I think that you've been getting sloppy. Putting yourself in danger needlessly. Caring so little for yourself, as if caring for others more will make you matter more, or you think that you have to care for other people or do things for other people before yourself, and you don't think that those people that you care for don't care for you. I don't fucking know, but Atlas doesn't lie.
I'm aware. What do you mean Atlas doesn't lie?
You died.
Only for a moment.
You've heard the stories. You know what they say. The more you die, the harder it is to be alive. I don't know what you celestial fucks call a funeral, right? But I need you to tell me what you want me to do when you're dead. When you die, when you get yourself killed doing something stupid, I need you to tell me what you want me to do with your fucking corpse. Because you didn't care enough to stay. And I need you to tell me what you want me to do with you. Because I don't know.
You think that I don't care?
I know that you care so fucking much, but you don't fucking care if you stay or if you're alive or if you're dead. Don't turn this around. Answer me. What do you want me to do when you are dead? Because I don't know.
Athelstan.
You're gonna get killed.
Sweet boy.
You were a soldier, you say all the time, and you know no tactics. You followed that woman needlessly into a war when you didn't know what you were getting into. You saw hurt, you learned hurt, you learned how to heal hurt, but you didn't learn how to heal yourself or protect yourself.
Because I don't matter. In the long run, I don't matter.
And that's why I need you to tell me what you want me to do when you're dead. Do I need to bury you? Do I need to burn you? What do you want me to do, Ki'Lai?
Just pull him into a hug.
Don't fucking touch me.
I don't give him a choice.
Don't fucking touch me.
Athelstan.
What do you want me to do, Ki'Lai? What do you want me to do? You've changed so much. You're nothing like I knew you. I barely knew you before, but I don't know if this is the real you or what you're trying to be for other people. You've known this person for such a short time and you gave your heart over completely to this person. I know it's not just some fleeting thing that it's just some you get some local tale or something like that. I know it's not just that for you because you wear your heart on your sleeve, but you let your heart get bruised and battered over and over again. And you don't protect it, and you say things like that to my face that you don't matter. You're so fucking stupid. Fuck you. Fuck you. So, tell me, what do they do? What do the Awesomar do when one of us dies? When one of you dies? What do you Awesomar do when you die?
Do you really want to know the answer to that?
Of course I fucking have asked you this more than once in the past fucking 5 minutes. If you don't fucking answer this question, I swear to fucking gods, I don't know what I'm gonna do when you're dead. I'll just leave you behind. But I can't. I can't do that. Back home in Darkon, we just burn. We burn. So what is it? Do you want me to bury you? Do you want me to set a marker on your grave? Or do you want me to lay you in the ground in a pine box hewn from the trees themselves? I will fucking do it. Lay you in the ground naked as you were born, to be taken back as you were born. Just for you to get fucking recycled into whatever the fuck this place calls.
What do you want me to do, Athelstan?
Answer my fucking question.
Our people light lanterns. Do what you will with the body, but you light a lantern. Because the body doesn't matter. It's the soul. My job, Athelstan, my pleasure is to get you out of here. And if I can do that by giving my life, then I'll do that.
You need to wake up. You are more than the things that you can provide for other people, Ki'Lai.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm a terrible liar. You said so yourself. Why won't you listen to me? You never listen. After the lodge, if we survive it, we'll put it to a vote to go to Barovia and save your girlfriend.
I will not willingly leave you behind.
I know. But the way you've placed it into your mind, not just a job that my father gave to you, whatever he told you when you met him and you met me. Because obviously you and I were told very different stories. But your self-imposed duty, Ki'Lai, it's not worth your life. I don't want you to protect me. I want you alive. You were like the only sister that I ever had. You showed me what it was like to actually have a sister. I will light your lantern. Just don't make me do it too early.
I will try.
Do you promise me that?
I promise. I love you, you idiot.
Likewise, you fucking bitch. He covers his face. My love. My love. Oh, fucking hell. Protect my heart from this fucking idiot.
You know, I can't do that.
I know.
I can grow vines in stone. I can't protect your heart from what it feels.
I don't want you to protect my heart from what it feels like. You are my heart.
There's room for more than just me in your heart.
I know. But you have made my heart whole again.
It wasn't just me.
Together.
It was a work in progress.
How the fuck are we supposed to keep this fuckwit alive?
I don't know. The cycle of life and death is needed.
I know.
Part of the natural order.
And yet, I'm still alive because of you.
Not just me, you fool.
I can hear the vines growing as I sleep. The wind in the leaves. My song.
Yes. But a plant cannot take root without a fertile soil.
It's more fertile in soil than a decaying corpse.
Are you decaying, my love?
Am I not?
She doesn't answer.
You see me. I see me. And he looks down into his hands and looks.
Looking down into your hands, you see the smattering of eyes that have always looked back at you. But the black ones, they're not so black anymore. More a dark green. And where you can see the veins under your skin were once again black, you see blue. It's hard to tell under purple skin, but it's different. Even the leatheriness of your skin is more supple, like a growing tree.
He touches his face.
The bark mask that covers most of your face up into the antler, it does cover your whole face now, with gaps for the nose, mouth, and eyes. But it doesn't feel rough like bark. Again, it's that supple feeling of a new sapling. And the one antler is echoed on the other side. Smaller, a little nubbin, just burst forth from the skin. This is not just my doing, my love. I cannot grow that which does not wish to grow.
He looks to Breeze.
Breeze is asleep. Faint snore from the throat.
Drool.
Drool out of one cheek that's just sort of like puddling under the jaw.
Hate when that happens when I'm asleep.
And you see just hints of the green. A couple of strands of hair are a little greener than redder. The nail beds have a greenish tinge to them, as well as the extensions of the nails themselves. Even the hooves have a little bit of green within the calcium. And you notice as you look across the rest of your party, Yinrik excluded because he is so new to your party. They've all got little hints of where Mina has touched them. Ki'Lai is the most obviously affected, where her wings were bone and sinew and broken feathers. You see vines starting to stitch them together.
Oh, my love.
This is your love, my love. They hold you in your heart, in their hearts, not me.
It is too much power for one person to have. But I am glad of it.
This is what love does. It mends. It grows. It can hurt. It will hurt. But it can't bloom without your allowance of it.
Can I help them?
You already are.
Leans into Ki'Lai's shoulder.
It'll be okay, Athelstan. We'll figure it out. Together.
I'm still mad at you.
It's okay.
And
You
I
can
love
take
you
it.
too. I love you too. It is fucking pissing it down out there, isn't it? I'm inviting the outside environment back into the scene. Pissing it down out there.
As your watch comes to an end, you've finished the rest of it sort of in a comfortable silence. It's something you've done before, but there's a deeper connection there. And Athelstan, it's mostly on your side. Because you've seen the effect that you have. Not just on Ki'Lai, but on everyone else. It literally grows beneath their skin. And I think that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
I had a feeling that would be it.
I hate to end it like in the middle of like watch rotation again, but I can't. I don't think we can.
You gotta stop giving me. You gotta stop having me do like.
I am not going to stop you from going off.
It just felt like a perfect place to end it to me.
Yeah.
So I figured that would be where Afi would
I feel
end.
bad because I had a hand in its ending last week.
That's just how it is. I mean, we are dealing with a lot of Athelstan's background right now. We may be in Yinrik's home, but this is for you. This is for Athelstan.
And let's just face it, Yenrik doesn't even know where he is.
There is
No.
He's just over there dreaming, and it like his little leg kind of thumps a little bit.
little bunny
Also, you
tail.
have a bestie with a bedtime.
It's true. So, from the party getting shit on tonight to ripping my absolute fucking heart out, I just want to thank you guys so much for 50 episodes.
Happy
I-
50th.
cannot tell you how honored and appreciative I am of you guys. Even if it wasn't being streamed, I would hope we would still be playing, because everything that you all have created and put together and role played, and it
your
means so much
story.
to me.
It's your story.
It's
I
your
mean,
story.
I
Helping
know
you
it-
tell it.
But you are Sky Daddy, and you are and your campaign is the reason why I'm drawing again after 10 years.
Yeah.
You got me through cancer, and now we're here, and it's amazing. And tell
I'm not
everybody
sorry.
about it.
I'm not apologizing.
I'm not
No.
sorry.
If you're watching, you know who we are.
Blame
You know where to
Agony.
find us.
Oh, right.
Hashtag blame Agony.
As we're coming to
Wow.
a close on this session, you just see like our silhouette like kind of front lit by like the fireflies or whatever that's out there, and just kind of like reaches over with one hand over his head to like touch Ki'Lai's halo, and she just smacks his hand away.
Yeah. I'm here for that, because change but don't change. And I think this is going to be good. So stick around for the raid, everyone, and we will see you next time.
Blue Cottage D&D.